The storm desk. Read the storm, book the roofs. Somebody hands you a metal roofing market report. The category is worth low to mid 20-some billion dollars, growing 4 to 5% a year. You stare at that and still don't know what to stock, what to quote, or which door to knock tomorrow. That headline can't run your shop. By the end of this, you'll know how to read the metal market like an operator. The 4 product families, the tariff shock moving prices under your quotes, the coding choices that decide who calls back, and the insurance line you can't cross. One number sells reports. The breakdown books jobs. Start with the shape of the market, held in one hand. Steel owns the category, roughly 60% or more by material. Aluminum is next, near a quarter. Copper and zinc split the premium remainder, and they behave like special order, not stock. Residential re-roof is the growth engine, outpacing commercial and new build. So stock steel deep, treat copper and zinc as order only, and aim your selling at the homeowner replacing a roof. That's the market in 4 lines. Now we go under it. Metal roofing is not a product. It's 4 product families, and blending them is the most common mistake there is. 1 is standing seam, concealed fastener vertical panels, no screws through the face, the long life premium tier. 2 is exposed fastener panel, face screws with gasketed fasteners. Cheaper, faster, the gaskets are the planned wear point. 3 is metal shingle, shake, and tile, stamped pieces that mimic asphalt or slate. 4 is commercial and architectural panel, its own engineering animal. Score these as one metal number, and every useful signal disappears. Price the families honestly, because the gap is where you lose the sale. Most published residential standing seam runs $10 to $16 a square foot, climbing past $20 for premium gauges and complex roofs. Labor is a big share of that, which is why the installer base, not the panel, usually decides whether your market can carry the line. Exposed fastener panel is the value tier, fine for a barn. Sold as a forever roof, the screws outlive nothing, and you get a callback in 15 to 20 years. Now the variable no forecast, called cleanly, tariffs. In 2025, Section 232 tariffs on imported steel and aluminum jumped from 25% to 50%, with copper hit hard too. Section 232 is the trade law that taxes imports on national security grounds. Trade reporting described some metal component costs climbing as much as 60% across a single spring. Hot-rolled coil, the raw steel for panels, spiked into the high 800s per short ton. So your live problem isn't demand. It's a quote that went stale because coil moved under it. So fix your quote before anything else. If your metal estimates still say price is good for 30 days, that's a margin leak. Many shops moved to 7 to 15-day metal quotes with explicit pass-through language. Put the supplier pricing date on the page and state the validity window. And say plainly whether a deposit locks the material price or just holds the schedule. The second thing that moved, substitution. When a metal quote climbs, some homeowners trade down to heavier shingle, or from standing seam to exposed fastener. Track everyone. It's your clearest affordability read. Here's where product quality actually lives, and it isn't the profile, it's the substrate and the paint. Substrate first. Galvanized uses a zinc coating. Galvanized uses an aluminum zinc alloy. Roughly 55% aluminum, 43.5% zinc. In most environments, Galvalume gives significantly longer corrosion protection, and it's the expectation under a quality standing seam roof. If a supplier quotes bare galvanized for standing seam, ask why. Match the substrate to the environment, not the lowest line on the invoice. The paint system is what the homeowner judges in year 10. PVDF, the fluoropolymer branded Kynar 500 or Hylar, is the premium coating with superior chalk resistance and color hold under sustained UV. SMP, silicone modified polyester, costs less, but it chalks and fades faster in heavy sun, especially on dark colors. The honest rule, high UV region, dark saturated color, a roof the owner wants new looking for decades. That's PVDF. A light color, a barn, SMP is defensible. Sell SMP as if it were PVDF, and you've written yourself a fade complaint for year 8. Metal isn't one market, it's a stack of regional markets. Coastal salt air pushes buyers to aluminum and corrosion-tolerant detailing. Stock only steel on a coast, and you hand the corrosion-aware buyer to a competitor. Hail and high wind regions are where the impact-rated story sells and ties into insurance credits. Snow country makes snow retention a required accessory, not an upsell. and the energy pitch flips with climate. The Department of Energy is blunt. A cool roof can increase energy costs in colder climates if the winter heating penalty beats the summer cooling savings. So the cool roof pitch from Phoenix is wrong in Minneapolis. Energy and sustainability claims need a hard boundary because in advertising, you have to back what you say. The Federal Trade Commission rule is plain. Advertising must be truthful, not deceptive, and claims may require evidence. So a measured solar reflectance index of X is a claim you can stand behind. A metal roof cuts your energy bill in half is one a regulator can make you defend. The rule for counterstaff: never upgrade a manufacturer's careful claim into a stronger promise. Now the insurance line. Impact resistance is measured by UL 2218, where Class 4 is the highest impact class. Many insurers offer a premium credit for a Class 4 roof. Pair that with a verified discount, and it's a clean, factual pitch. Then stop. You document the roof and write an estimate. The insurer decides coverage. The homeowner owns the claim. You do not handle, negotiate, fight, or settle it, and you never touch the deductible. Cross that line, and many states call it unlicensed public adjusting or fraud. Document. Don't diagnose the claim. Read warranties as 3 different products because that word hides 3 promises. The substrate warranty covers the metal against rust-through, tied to the coating. The finish warranty covers the paint against chalk, fade, and peel, where PVDF and SMP separate on the numbers. The workmanship warranty covers the install, only as good as the installer. Here's the payoff. Finish complaints are usually a spec mismatch. SMP, where PVDF belonged. Leak complaints are usually install. Corrosion complaints are usually a substrate or environment mismatch. Sort claims by type, and you learn whether to retrain, respec, reprice, or retire. Stop arguing about metal in sales meetings and score it. 4 columns. Demand, quote requests, conversion, reorder rate. Economics, unit cost, freight, margin, price change frequency. Execution, lead time, color availability, accessory completeness, substitutions. Risk, warranty intake, finish complaints, training gaps. The most valuable number is often the reason quotes didn't convert, because shipment volume never sees a loss to price or lead time. And kill the vanity metrics. Catalog downloads and social saves are interest, not demand. Count quotes, orders, and reorders. Here's where Roof Predict fits, and where it doesn't. The hardest part of selling residential metal isn't closing, it's finding the homes where a long-lived roof is a rational buy, homes whose roof is genuinely near end of life. Roof Predict pairs an estimated roof age range with per-home storm physics, modeling hail and wind on the individual roof so you point outbound at the right doors and skip the brand new roofs. It does not inspect, diagnose, or certify remaining life, and the age is a planning range, not an exact date. The inspection earns a sale. Close the loop. The useful 2026 metal market is not a single growth rate. It's a steel-led, residential-driven, tariff-pressured category. So analyze by family, never as one number. Shorten your metal quote windows. Match substrate and coating to the environment, not the invoice. Keep energy claims inside what the data sheet proves. Document the roof and write the estimate. Then let the insurer decide coverage. And aim the program at the homes actually due for a roof. Get those right, and you don't need to believe anyone's CAGR. The headline sells the report, you sell the roof.